Many believe that we were designed by the Annunaki, bred by them to be slaves, to mine gold. But are you free? Are you living like somebody who is free and make their own decisions, decide for themselves what is true and what to believe? Or do you listen to the guy with the loudest voice, the most followers? Or cling to things that you were taught when you were a child, even if you did not feel that it was true, but it creates some form of safety for you, some familiarity that the limited human mind so loves? The truth is that you are actually free. You're completely free. And to show that you are free, you are given choices every moment that you can make. Choices that you can decide on. I usually channel energies from the higher realms for you. But I want you to think a bit about what you allow in your life, about what you spend your energy on. So can we just get a bit serious for a moment? I know many of you who listen to the channel are conscious, awakened beings. And if we stay on this high frequency and live what we say we believe, in other words, be paid to exist, love unconditionally, know we are not separate, feel how connected we are, and more than that, that we are one with everything that we experience, that everything that we can sense in the known and the unknown is part of us. If we realize there's only one moment and we live like that, we will anchor this frequency. If we do that, this frequency becomes the frequency where you stay on. And the more of us who stay on this frequency, the quicker the new earth will be experienced by everyone, and we can draw more and more people in who will awaken. Spiritual teachers like Eckhart Tolle, I can't think of somebody else quickly now, but they emphasize that the biggest reason that you are here, the biggest reason for you to exist here is to wake up, to be part of the universe, waking up to itself. If you don't wake up, you kind of missed the reason why you are here. Many people think and are taught that we are here to help each other. That is good, but that is something secondary. We also know that we can live for ourselves or live for others, and then living for others is wonderful. But the need to help, the need to feel purposeful is a human need. And you are a human, but you are much more than a human. So, by all means, live your life as a human fully. If you don't do it, you are missing the opportunity of being here in the material world with all the wonders. But you can go a step further. You can create the world, the life, the planet that you would like to live on. And the only way to do it is through how you direct your energy and your focus. How aligned you stay with your core vibration, that beautiful, unique vibration that is you. And then I want to see who you are. I want to see who you are. That perspective of Source, that perspective of me. And I want to see that from every fractal of Source. So here on this channel, we shift our consciousness often to other dimensions and sometimes to other beings if they allow us. And that is possible because we are one and there's only one consciousness. But you can't do it if you are held back by the human mind, by the limited beliefs, or even by the fears that were imposed on you. I started talking about the Annunaki, but what enslaves us? It is fear. And it is true that there are entities, beings, and even humans who are using others for their own gain. But your work is not to concentrate on that, because what you concentrate on, you are giving energy. That is why I don't usually talk about negative things, because everything is neutral. It's only how you see it. And if something does come into your reality, or you observe something that is not what you desire, move your thoughts and yourself away from that. The words that comes into my mind is something so simple, but it's something my mom said about me. She said, you are so unlucky. You have always been unlucky. And I looked at her and I thought, what? And I actually said, but what do you mean? I've always been so lucky. That is her perspective of me, and that's not helping me in any way, by the way. But that is not my experience. So don't be influenced by what other people say, think, express, live. We are on the frequency where together we are helping to raise the consciousness of the planet. But we are also creating this beautiful world where suffering, I want to say, is no more, because no matter what you experience, what challenges, your being, your soul knows that you are infinite, that you are love, that you are connected, that you are extremely loved. I want to come back to love. And you will sense that. You will sense that when you get silent, quiet. The universe, when you open yourself up to the wonders of the universe will show you miraculous things and beauty as you have not seen in a movie or in a dream or in an artwork or a poem. Things that can't be described because there are no words for that. I was thinking of how beautiful things are demonized by those who want to impose their fears on us because they give them control. You have the choice to not be controlled. You have the choice to still your mind, to still these thoughts, not to listen to them, to just let them fly by. You can see them, but they are gone. You are not interacting with them. Most thoughts are not original thoughts. Are you thinking the thought, or is the thought appearing for you? Inspiration is something that comes from the universe, from the collective, from the higher mind. So those powers, those whatever you want to call it, who wants to control, wants to use the fear of separation or the feeling of separation to keep others in their control. And I also see that when we talk about masculine and feminine, and how society is trying to even play men and women off against each other all the time. There's always this discord, which is not necessary. Now you come to yourself, thinking about the masculine and feminine energy inside of you, and examine that. If you have balanced the masculine and feminine inside of you, there will be no disharmony inside of you. And that is the one thing, and I'm getting full body chills, that the dragons told me when they reached out to me. I had 2-3 months ago a awakening, but it wasn't the serpent alone that I experienced, it was the dragon energy. When the dragons reached out, they were very adamant that the balance of the masculine and feminine energies are important for us to move forward, to lift our frequency, to gain more knowledge, to then spread this knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is part of what raises your frequency, as the frequency is the totality of the knowledge that you contain in your energy field, as well as the level of awareness. I thought that I would connect with Lilith, but this video is already long, so I will make a separate video for those of you who want to travel, because I feel she is reaching out. She is one who has been demonized literally in the past by many, and still today. So I'm going to do a second video for that. I love you so much. I'm sending you my infinite love till I speak to you again in the next video.